just one quick follow-up for Abel. Abel, you were pretty hard on Canelo about his retreating style in the fight in September. How do you think he'll be perceived if he tries to wiggle away from a rematch with Gennady in September by his fan base?
Well, just the fact that he still has failed to enroll in any kind of program to be tested, I think that just puts that fight so much farther away. I think that they're both, if it happens, are both in a state of mind that they're both mad at each other for the things that have been said, and I think that they're going to go at each other. This could be a much better, a more attractive fight for the fans. But I think he needs to do his part, as Gennady's doing his part, and that is with the testing. At least try to prove to the public and to the journalists that he's making an effort to show us that he's clean.
Is that a condition for you to even sit down with them at the table for him to enroll in Bluff?
Well, it's not. That's not my call. That would be Gennady's call. But that's why when Dan asked about or Kevin or whoever was asked about the 10%, that's the reason that comment came out. Was because Canelo's side is not doing enough to try to make the fight.
But my question is, if you're going to sit down and negotiate, would that be a condition?
Norm, that would be absolutely a condition. Gennady's been VADA testing now since February, beginning of February. He's never failed a test. You know, if we're negotiating, Canelo's going to test, and Gennady's going to continue to test.
Step one.
Absolutely, and I do have to say that Eric said that wouldn't be an issue. So if we sign the agreement, then Canelo's going to test. You know, this last test was done earlier than the first fight. You know, so that's something that Abel insisted on, even for this fight. You know, it would have been an unfair advantage. Gennady's doing all this testing, proving he's a clean athlete, and then you come in with a replacement opponent on short notice. Who knows what they're doing? And that's going to be something that he gave. You know, he gave an unfair advantage, or actually, you know, the Danny Jacobs fight was an unfair advantage due to weight. But there's no reason to put a champion like Gennady, who follows all the rules, into a situation where there is an unfair advantage. And frankly, testing these days is 100% necessary. When you have a fight on this scale, at this magnitude, whether you're in Mexico training, whether you're in Big Bear training, wherever you're training, you have to be responsible for whatever goes in your body. Can you imagine, and Abel made a great point, can you imagine with Gennady's punching power, had he tested positive? Can you imagine the outcry that would be of what happened? How did it get in the system? And Gennady says he eats steak all the time up in Big Bear, California. In fact, Mexican steak.
At the Hacienda.
There's a Hacienda, a restaurant called the Hacienda, right across the street from Abel's gym. And he eats there all the time, and never had any issues. So, you know, we understand the responsibility for competing at boxing at this level, and that would absolutely be a condition for that.